Hey guys, good morning, and today it's again retouching day. That means that today I'm gonna finish up the Photoshop World images and I'm gonna try to finish up the images from Nadine, but that will probably be tomorrow because I also have another appointment today and I have to get to the hairdressers because yeah, sometimes you have to do that, right? Mow the lawn. Mow the lawn? Well, you know what I mean, right? So let me first show you the end results of Photoshop World. Okay, so here are the results from Photoshop World. Now, the first set was actually with a model, and it was all about coaching the model and making it work. In other words, how do you coach a model, what kind of poses do you do, and these are some of the images. And of course we also introduced some motion in the shots, which is always something I love to do. And we used the staircase in the demo room. So this is actually something that was totally unprepared because we were expecting something else. But you know, sometimes you have to improvise. And the second set was actually creating something with lighting. Now, the model was a no-show at that point, so we grabbed somebody, or actually one of the crew grabbed somebody from the audience, and she stood in as the model. And well, we got this portrait, and then we got a little bit more funky, and we actually got this, where she's promoting the light meter, of course, with two strobes and a lot of dust on the lens. And that's what creates all those nice little things you see over here. So this is no Photoshop. This is actually pretty much straight out of the camera. The only thing I removed was actually Brian's hand holding the blue gel over there. So that's the images I retouched for today. So let's get to our appointment with the hairdresser, and after that we'll do some blog posts for you guys, because we also have to update the blog, of course. Okay, so I also finished the Nadine shots from the castle workshop. Now this one was shot all natural lighting, so very close to the window. You have to realize that sometimes, of course, you want to use strobes. Come on, you bought the strobes, you want to use it, right? But sometimes you just don't need it because the natural light is beautiful. Then don't use strobes because you have to use strobes. Believe in the light, and the most beautiful light can actually be window light. As you can see here, no other lighting was used. And the fun thing is, this makes it so much easier to create a cool shot. Now, of course, the styling of Nadine is also very important in something like this, because with jeans and a tank top, well, you have to be a lighting wizard. But in this case, beautiful styling, beautiful lighting, beautiful location, everything just clicks. Now, the next shot was actually done in the chapel. And as you can see, I used a blue gel on the back and the normal flash on the model. And of course, great styling again. And I just love this shot, you know, the rim lighting and the blue. It's a very, very cool shot. And I don't mean cool because of the blues. And here the same thing, just a little bit more posing, leaning forward. I absolutely love the composition here because it's very tight, you know. Normally you would expect the model to be over there, but just by placing her so very close to the corner, you get a little bit of tension in the shot. Something I really love to do. Okay, so I'm now done with all the retouching, so I'm 100% up to date, getting ready for new stuff. Now, of course, before I'm ready for new stuff, I have to put everything in Lightroom. Now, Lightroom is where my images live. This is where I use the smart albums, slideshows, the map actually, and everything else. And I just dragged the images from Nadine to the proper folder. And the only thing I now have to do is go into the studio folder, go into Nadine. One moment. A little bit difficult with one hand. Go into Nadine and just press the right mouse button and say synchronize folder. And this is all you have to do. So you can do your raw conversion in, for example, Capture One or DxO, whatever you want. The only thing after that you have to do is synchronize your folders and make sure that you use add, as you can see over there. Don't do copy or move into catalog, just use add, so you can use them on the location they are on. And press import. And there we go. And now when I go to Nadine, they will actually be in there, as you can see. Cool. Okay, so now I'm gonna work on the blog and make some cool tips for you guys with some new images. Okay, Anouk, so what are you doing at the moment?
I'm editing the final part of the workshop in Castle Roosendaal.
Okay, so you're doing a lot of the editing for our behind the scenes videos, right?
That's true. Yeah.
I do the behind the closed doors and you do the behind the scenes videos and of course a lot of the instructional videos.
Yeah.
Awesome, so I won't disturb you any longer. Just continue.
It's almost done.
Catchy music in a week. Let's go! Yay! Have a party! Okay guys, I'm done with about 9 blog posts. Mostly some San Francisco stuff, but also some about workshops we did and some tips. So you're gonna see those in the next coming days at www.frankdoorhof.com. Okay, so this is the end of today's episode of Behind the Closed Doors. Now, at this end, I have something very special for you guys. Because in cooperation with our friends from MacPhun, we actually have a really cool deal for all the viewers of Behind the Closed Doors. You can choose whichever app you want from MacPhun, but there's a rule. You have to put on social media. We love MacPhun and we would love to have And of course, in you actually put in the app you want to receive. Now in the, not the next one, but let's say this weekend, I will select a winner and we'll announce it on Behind the Closed Doors. So do your best, put on social media that you love MacPhun and that you would like this and this app. So this was it for today. See you guys and enjoy today's episode, which you just saw actually, so I hope you already enjoyed it. And see you again probably tomorrow or otherwise this weekend during the Glamour workshop. See you guys. Bye bye. Oh yeah, and before I forget, we have a new instructional video out called Mastering the Model Shoot, Video 3, all about creativity. Now this is the most difficult part during a photo shoot. How to be creative, what to do with, and that's where most photographers draw a blank. So in this video it's jam-packed and you get a lot of information about lighting, inside and outside, fighting the sun, using a ring flash, using smoke, how to work with smoke, because that's very important that you understand how smoke works, but also the light blaster, light painting with the projector and Photoshop. You learn using the light blast, you use gels, different lenses, techniques for your lens so you can create something really funky, and coaching the model and some extreme styling and a lot more. There's even a whole retouching session on there. So it's a brand new instructional video. Get it on our website at www.frankdoorhof.com and you will actually see the link here and in the slide which comes next. So that was really it for today. Signing off. Thank you so very much for watching. And if you support us on Patreon, thank you so very much because you guys make it possible that we create this. See you next time.